We are going to turn things over to Boone County Sheriff's Deputy Wesley Garst, who joins me now via Zoom. And Deputy Garst, tell me, what are your main concerns right now?
Right now, the main concerns is the very hazardous cold that's out there and the wind. And at times we have some low visibility.
Speaking of that low visibility, you all sent us some crash numbers overnight. What's the update on that this morning?
As of right now, we've only had one minor injury crash and then 6 property damage crashes. One of the other concerns that we have that we've been dealing with is disabled vehicles. So we've had 8 of those, and our concern there is people getting their car breaking down and then freezing to death in their car. So we want to make sure that people are being very prepared if they have to go out.
And speaking of people having to go out, we just showed our NDOT camera, I-65 in Lebanon, and it looked very clear. So what about outside of the city limits? What are your concerns there?
The main concerns would be just very slick roads, debris in the roadway, with the winds as high as they are, and with the ice built up on tree limbs and stuff like that. We could have big tree limbs in the road, trees down. Right now, we're actually dealing with some power lines down in the road in the southern part of the county. So we got crews there working on that. That should be cleaned up here soon. So there's things you need to watch out for as you're going down the road. A lot of hazards.
A lot of hazards, and you're going to have a lot of different crews, whether they are crews restoring power or clearing up debris or clearing out snow. What are your words to drivers navigating today, especially with much more crews on the road trying to clean up areas?
Yeah, so definitely be mindful of those crews on the roads, trying to clear the roadways for us here today. All of our state, local, and county highway departments, they do a great job for us. So be mindful of them. If you have to go out, we encourage you not to, but if you have to, make sure you're prepared. Make sure your car is in working order. Make sure that you have stuff in your car. If you do break down, we'll get to as quick as we can. But we have all kinds of people we have to help, so it might take us a second to get to you. So make sure you have extra food, clothes, and water in your vehicle. And then just leave that extra space between you and the vehicle in front of you. We don't want to see any accidents there because it's hard to stop right now. These roads are very slick with these winds and all the snow that we got over the night.
Yeah, we really want to emphasize people need to pack the patience and slow down. And my last question for you, currently Boone County is under a yellow travel advisory. So talk to me about what that means for people as they navigate and how that could impact travelers today.
It's mainly just a big caution for everybody to know that the roads are not in a good condition. It doesn't say that you can drive. It's just being very mindful what you're doing when you come out here. We just don't want to see anybody get hurt or any unnecessary incidents happen. Like I said, we're more than happy to come out and help you if you do have those problems. Another thing to think of off the roads is if you're at home, be careful with those space heaters in your fireplaces. We don't want to see any house fires either. So those are things to think about as we get into these frigid temperatures.
Well, thank you so much, Deputy Garst, for joining us this morning. A lot of things to keep in mind, from the road conditions, making sure you have the proper necessities in your car to stay safe, as well as keeping your home safely heated. So we want to make sure everybody is weather aware and making good plans to weather the rest of the storm. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.